What's up guys, B-Rob here, and today I'm going to share with you my 5 healthier ways to eat and order out. I'll be right back. If you find yourself like me lately where you're not getting to the gym as often as you used to, or maybe you're not working out as often because of current situations or because you're on vacation or whatever the case may be, your caloric burn is probably down and you're probably not as active as you used to be, or maybe you just in one of those lulls where you just feel like you got to eat out. Well, I got a solution for that. So I'm going to share with you my 5 tips on how to choose healthier options when you're in the predicament to where you have to order and eat out. All right, so of course the best way to do this, the best way to eat, of course, is to eat natural and to eat at home, because you can control the way you cook, you can control what's going in the food, you can control the portion sizes, whereas restaurants, it's a business. They have the menu is the menu, and really they're in competition, so they want to give you more food for your money, or they're not really looking at, because they have to cook for a large amount of people, so they're not really looking at the preservatives and things like that are going into food. Sodium intake is high, all those things. We know that, so the best way to eat is at home, but you find yourself in a situation where you have to eat out. What do? All right, so first of all, is you want to consider the restaurants with the healthier menus. Basically, you have the healthier menu options, and part of this is you may want to do a Google search and make a list. I actually have a list of restaurants that if I have to eat out, of course my wife is she has to eat gluten-free. She's she has a gluten sensitivity allergy, so a lot of the restaurants on that list are gluten-free friendly, but also you want to choose restaurants where they're not really big on fried foods, so you want to kind of stay away from that. So you want to choose restaurants with cleaner menu options. Make a list. That way, when you're in a position where you have to order or eat out, you have a go-to list where you can go to, and it stops that last-minute decision-making process where you choose something that's not the healthier option. All right. So number 1 is to only consider restaurants with the healthier meal options. Number 2 is to split your portion sizes. Like I said a little bit ago, when you eat at a restaurant, a lot of times your portions are bigger than what you really probably need. All right, so you want to make sure that that you're eating only what you need. That way you cut down on the calories, on the preservatives, on all the other stuff that are coming with that meal that you're ordering out. So split your portion sizes. So something you may want to do is go ahead from the beginning and say, I'm only going to eat half of it, or I'm only going to eat this portion, save the other half for later. Maybe you split it with a spouse or a friend or a family member or something like that. Either way, you want to cut down on that portion size. Number 3 is you want to choose extra vegetables whenever you have the option. And so what you don't want to do here is say, well, French fries is a vegetable, so I'm going to choose some extra fries. So we're still looking through the lens of healthier meal options. So you want to choose extra vegetables whenever you can, because we already probably don't get enough vegetables in our Western culture here in our meals. So take this time when you're ordering out to go ahead and get some extra broccoli or some extra this or extra that, whatever your vegetables of choice are. All right. So number 4 is beware of drinking your calories. So a lot of times, as part of the sales pitch, they throw in a drink, make it a combo, things like that. So what you want to do is you got to realize that a lot of times those drinks have a lot of sugar in them, which means you're drinking calories and you're not getting any benefit for it. All right, you may think, well, I'm just going to choose a diet drink. Well, what is it sweetened with? Still a little sweetener in there. There's artificial sweetener, so you're introducing that into your diet now. And if it's artificial, it's not natural, right? So again, we're looking at this through a healthy lens, right? And then the last, number 5, is rethink your dessert. Again, they're trying to sell you this great meal plan. Eat at my restaurant, you get this food and a drink and a dessert. Well, if you can choose, try to choose something a little healthier, like a frozen yogurt. Maybe you can have some berries with whipped cream on top or something like that. If it does come with the dessert, you can choose not to eat it, of course. But if you just have to have a taste of it, maybe only eat couple bites from it, share it with a family member, things like that. That way it cuts down your caloric intake, it cuts down the sugars, and it cuts down just things that you're trying to avoid right now in this time, right? All right, so hopefully that these 5 tips help you as you're choosing to eat out and to order out. There's a lot of other underlying things to consider when eating out, such as there's higher sodium intake, there's partially hydrogenated trans fats, there's artificial preservatives, and there's just things like that that you have to look at when eating out. But hopefully this 5-tip strategy that I laid out for you here will help you make healthier choices, and to where you can still eat out but still try to avoid some of those things, right? So for more information, please go look at leanwellonline.com. I blog there. You will see this blog there also. Also, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. I really value you watching this video. This is B-Rob, and I'll see you later.